Hello beautiful person watching this, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nara G, and today I'll be showing you some easy Dollar Tree DIYs using Christmas village accessories. Let's go. Alrighty, so for DIY number one, I bought a bunch of Christmas village accessories, as you can see from the start of this video. And I also got this beautiful sign, Merry Christmas sign from the Dollar Tree, which we'll be using as the base of this DIY project. So this is actually meant to be hung on the wall, but we would not be using it for that purpose, all right? Because of course we are DIYing, so anything goes. I also got a bunch of this mini Christmas trees in different shapes and sizes, and this beautiful house as well. I wish there were many more options for the houses, but there was just the one, so we will be using that anyway. First things first, I will be gluing this trio tree in the center of our tray. Now I'm going to refer to the sign as our tray because that is what we're using this as. So once that is glued down, I will go ahead and have the other trees placed randomly around the tree. Technically, not randomly. You have to be very strategic on how you want to place this, depending on the different kind of Christmas village people you get. Alright, so at this point, I was just playing around with the trees just to make sure that everything fits perfectly well on our base. So at this point, we are not gluing anything else. We're going to make sure that we have everything placed where we want them to be prior to actually gluing them down. I like that these trees come in different sizes and you can actually play around with them. So once that was done, the next bigger piece I had was this beautiful Christmas village accessory of a mother and her kid near a Christmas tree with some light, and it actually has batteries underneath. It's battery operated. As you can see, it lights up. I really love this. So for me, this was one of my major pieces for this particular DIY. I will place that at the other end of the tray. I have the house at one end of the tray and the tree with the mom and the daughter or the son at the other end of the tray. I'll have the other lights as well placed someplace in between. Just watch as I do this. Alright, so I felt like I was satisfied with how I had the placement, and so I will go ahead to glue down the trees and some of the accessories. I said some because there are some accessories that I will not be gluing down. Simply because, for instance, the one I showed you with the mother, the tree, and the Christmas presents, that is battery operated, and I want to be able to take it out and put it back in, and also take it up to turn on the lights and turn it off. So I will not glue that down. It is also slightly heavy because that is on stone, so it is very convenient. Right, so if you're looking to doing this DIY, just keep in mind that it does not have to be exactly the same as what I'm currently doing, because there are different types of Christmas village accessories, so you can play around with that. Like, I wish I could find some mini reindeers and mini nutcrackers, but I couldn't find those. The ones I saw were quite big for our project. So yes, you can use things like that if you find them in your Dollar Tree. Next up, before we proceed, I will be using this artificial snow spray to spray over the trees because I want them to be uniformed and for it to also give it a look of, winter is here. So yes, so this is it now that is all sprayed, and I will go ahead to use these lights that I got from Amazon. I have the link down below in the comment section and also in the description box. I'll have this on some of the Christmas trees, not all of them. So I will just have some of the lights on some of the major Christmas tree on our project, and I'll look for a way to hide the battery holder. Just watch as I do this. So Dollar Tree also carries string lights, different shapes and sizes and lengths and all of that. So you could also use that from the Dollar Tree. Alright, so our little Christmas village is coming together, guys. Another thing worth mentioning here is that me using the lights for this is very optional. So if you do not have the lights or you choose not to use the lights, that is very okay. Alright, so I just prefer to use the lights. And as you can see, I have the lights placed just down flat on the tray. That is because I'll have a miniature, a Christmas village ornament standing on top of the battery, and I will also have some snow covering that. Alright, so I will not be gluing that down because it is going to be hidden eventually. I will do the same for the other one. So in total, I used 3 of the lights for this. Alright, so now it's time for us to place our Christmas village people because the trees also count. So now I'll place the actual people around, and that is a well. I'm gonna figure out where to place that, and that is his final destination. And then we have Santa handing out gifts to a kid. I'll have that in the center of the village. I would prefer that to be downtown of our village. All right, and we have a father and son carrying some Christmas tree and some frosty. So I'll go ahead and have those placed. You could choose to glue this down, or you could choose to leave them as is, so you can move them around from time to time if you want to. There were so many options. I had some choristers as well, Santa and Frosty, some snowman. There were a lot of options to choose from. I kind of helped myself not to carry everything from the Dollar Tree, guys. All right. So once I was done placing all of my miniatures, I will go ahead to create some snow on the base using salt. So Dollar Tree actually carries artificial snow, but it is too light, and I find it very light and fluffy, and it kind of gets really messy flying around because of how lightweight it is. So I prefer to use salt to replicate snow. So here we go. So I chose not to glue down most of the little men and women, just because I would rather have them moved around from time to time, just play around with it. So it is up to you if you want to have yours glued down, and if you have to do so, you have to glue it down before you pour your salt or your snow. Well, guys, you know the drill. Honorage's Nook. So if you've watched right up to this point, our key word for today is Christmas village. So please do comment Christmas village down below and show your girls some love. Okay guys, so here is our final reveal, and voila, our Christmas village is ready for Christmas. What do you think? Please do let me know your thoughts down below, and also at the end of this video, please do let me know which of the 3 DIYs was your absolute favorite. I just love how all of these just came together. I'll be using this as a small nice centerpiece on my ottoman and also on my countertop. Alright, it's Christmas season, and how about we get whimsical? Alright, so here I have it displayed on my ottoman just right beneath my TV. I just love how simple it is, and this is it without the lights turned on, and it still looks just as beautiful. Alrighty, and this is it with the lights turned on. I really love this project, and I would love to know your thoughts about it. So please let's chat below in the comment section. Okay guys, I would say I'm very impressed with how this turned out. I just had the idea in my head. I wasn't sure how it was going to play out. I just grabbed a bunch of Christmas village accessories, and here we are. So please do not be afraid to go for it. If you have an idea, just go for it, guys. That is what DIY is all about. I hope you did enjoy this particular DIY. Once again, do not forget to comment down below the keyword for today, which is Christmas village. Alright? And we will have another keyword for my real MVPs who are going to watch this video right to the very end. I'll let you savor the beauty of this Christmas village as you get mentally prepared for Christmas. I loved how this turned out so much that I am thinking next Christmas I would love to make a way bigger size Christmas village. So to do that, I'll have to storm the Dollar Tree once Christmas decor is all out. Now for DIY number 2, we will be building a snowman, guys, using fish bowls from the Dollar Tree and Dollar Store. All right, and also some acrylic paint. So let's get started. First things first, I will go ahead to paint our fish bowls using white acrylic paint from the Dollar Tree. Please, I would like to know in the comment section, when do you start decorating for Christmas? So yeah, I got these fish bowls from the Dollar Store, and in total they all costed me about $7, I think, or less, because the small one was $1.50, the medium-sized one was $2.50, and the large one I think was about $4. I got the large one a long time ago. So yes, that is the cost for this all, and I am using white acrylic paint as well from the Dollar Store, which is $1.50 as well. I will use this wooden slab as the base for my snowman, and also we use the E6000 glue and the hot glue, which by now you all know are my favorite items, to glue this down onto the slab. Sorry, not onto the slab, to glue the vases together, but I will not be gluing the snowman onto the wooden slab. That is because it makes it easy for me to put the light insert underneath the vase, and I can take it out easily to change the batteries, or if I wanted to use electrical lights, I can also do the insert underneath the vase without having to rip it apart to take out the lights. I am using the E6000 glue and hot glue for a stronger and long-lasting hold. Now that we have Frosty's body ready, how about we go on to make his hat? So for Frosty's hat, I will be using this plastic cup and some cardboard to actually make a magician hat for him. How to call one of those magician hats? They're a truncated cone. It's not like straight up. It looks like a bucket. So that is why I'm using the plastic cup, because that actually looks like a bucket. Except this is thin, so I am going to try to make it look a little bit fuller using cardboard. Alternatively, you can actually use a toque or a beanie on your snowman if you do not want to have to go through the process of creating a hat or getting one. It works just fine. But I prefer the hat, so I am making one for my Frosty. Funny story, as a kid, growing up in a country where we did not have snow, yet watching so many movies, Christmas movies that actually showed snow and kids actually making snowmen in the snow, I had this dream of, oh my goodness, when I travel, I am definitely going to be building so many snowmen. Guess what? Newsflash, it is so cold. I can't even make a full snowman successfully. So this is my go-to. I'm actually happy I have a glass snowman that I do not have to actually use snow to make. So that is my funny story. Even better, this snowman will not melt with the sun. So you can have this snowman 365 days in a year and all years through. So my Frosty is forever. I still enjoy snow angels though. Those do not take very long to make. You just lay in the snow and just flap your arms. So yeah, I'll still be making those. So let's get going. I used paper tape around the edges to cover the rough edges, and also some paper to cover the hat at the top to give it a smooth finish before I actually go ahead to paint it with black acrylic paint. Let's wrap this up, shall we? Like you would have noticed, my hat is not hollow, obviously because my Frosty's head is flat. So if you're using a round shaped item for your Frosty's head, you may want to make your hat hollow to accommodate the rest of his head. Otherwise, you may want to cut it so it's flat at the top as well, because I will glue this down onto the head of my Frosty. And there we have our Frosty's hat ready to be worn. Next, I will be using these glass rocks from the dollar store as buttons and eyes for my Frosty. So I just painted over them with black acrylic paint as well. For Frosty's arms, instead of using wooden branches, I will be using aluminum foil to make one. And that is mainly because I wanted my Frosty's arm to be flexible, because I will be attaching a gift to his arm, and with branches you can't do that. So yes, you could use aluminum foil to create your Frosty's arm, or if you prefer branches, by all means, go ahead. So next up, I used some air-dried clay to actually create my Frosty's nose, because I couldn't find any plastic carrots around to use for his nose, and I actually wanted the elongated nose as opposed to just using a bead or a ball for his nose. So yes, here we are creating a nose for him, and I used some paint to paint over it, of course orange. So here we go. Now it's time to put our snowman's body parts together. So yes, I'll be using hot glue to glue his arms, the buttons, his eyes, and everything else. Just watch as I do this. So I had cut out a smiley mouth for my Frosty, but it looked too happy for my liking. Well, that is a bad thing, so I changed the idea and just decided to give him a thin mouth that was smiling, and that was good enough for me. So yeah. And so our snowman is coming all together and alive, but I needed to give some life to his eyes. So there we go, adding some pop in his eyes so my Frosty can actually see me. Next, I will be using this red scarf that I got from the dollar store for $2 around my snowman. Oh, he looks like he's telling me thank you. Do you wanna build a snowman? Okay, alrighty. So now I'm just gonna add some touches to his hat. Before I go on to put that on his head, I will be using some pine, artificial pine of course, and some holly berries and some jute burlap actually on his hat, just for some Christmassy touch, you know. And let's get this going. And now my Frosty is set for Christmas. All I have to do is glue down the hat onto his head. I'm sorry, Frosty. Okay, and there we go. So yeah, next thing will be for me to add the lighting, which to me is the major part of this project. So yes, my snowman is ready. So I'm using some lights that I got from AliExpress. This way, actually, I got 10 of these, I think for about $15. I actually use them for decorations. So yes, I'll be using one of those for my Frosty to give him an extra touch. And there we go. You need to see this in person. It looks amazing. This is not doing it any justice. Still on my Dollar Tree Christmas decorations, I will be using these wine glasses actually to create some snowman heads as candle holders. So watch as I do this. What is Christmas without some bling? So of course, yes, I'll be using this gold glitter all over the bottom of these wine glasses before I go ahead to paint the inside with white acrylic paint. Just like with the snowman, I am painting the inside instead of the outside for obvious reasons, so it is not easily stained. Besides, you do not have to wait for it to dry up for you to carry on with your project on the outside, like writing on them or drawing on them like I am currently doing on these wine glasses. And oh, I got these wine glasses from the dollar store as well for $1.50 each. The smallest one I think I got for $1. Next, I will be using these ribbons to create some bows for my beautiful looking snowman heads. There are so many fun ways you can decorate your home for Christmas, and this is one of them. You just need to get creative and just make it yours and do you. I always say that, do you. Even better, this is DIY on a budget. You do not have to break a bank to get creative. You do not have to break a bank to get all fancied up. So you can actually make yours, and voila, we have our candle stands ready for Christmas. Unique pieces for you and you only. Again, DIY, the whole purpose is to create pieces that can only be found in your home. If anything, you can find similar but not the same. Putting everything together, I really loved how everything turned out. There we have my Frosty, and he comes bearing gifts, as you can see. So yes, I really loved the outcome so far. And next I will show you how the lights work and how it looks in the dark. It is really lovely. I am of course using flameless candles because I do not want the wax going down onto the wine glasses, the bling especially, and the bow ties. So yes, I'm using flameless candles. And if you can spot my Santa making some gingerbread man cookies, I think. I got that from the thrift store. Who, believe it or not, I got that for $1. There was no way I was gonna let that go. The things we find at the thrift store. This will be a rare find for me. I really loved it. I just love it. And here is how it looks in the dark. You could choose to use battery operated lights, or you could actually buy electrical lights and actually put underneath. It's all up to you. And these you can find easily at the dollar store, Walmart, or Amazon. And that sums it up today for our Dollar Tree Christmas decorations on how to make a glass lighted snowman. So please let me know in the comment section if this is something that you would like to try sometime. And also do not forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy this particular DIY and if you would like to see more from me. And also do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notification bell so you do not miss a thing. In the meantime, always remember to be your fun self no matter what life throws at you. Thank you for watching and stay safe.